What up everybody, it's me Blake316 here to do a review and share a gaming magazine that I really enjoy with you guys. As we all know, there are very few gaming magazines left on store shelves, mainly because of the popularity of the internet and all the gaming websites. Let's be honest, gaming magazines come out once a month, and every once a month you pretty much have to wait for the new issue for them to talk about the news. Where the internet, there's constantly new gaming news being put out every day, and there's really no reason to wait a month to read a magazine when you can get the everyday gaming news from GameStop, IGN. But in my opinion, I really enjoy this magazine because it's not new gaming news, it's old gaming news, which is why it's called Retro Gamer. Growing up, I used to love video game magazines such as Electronic Gaming Monthly, which was my favorite. I also like Nintendo Power mainly because of the artwork. I like the Dreamcast magazine always because it came with a demo disc. I wasn't a fan of Tips and Tricks, and I wasn't a fan of GamePro, but it was mainly Electronic Gaming Monthly and Nintendo Power, two magazine companies that are no longer in publishing because of the internet. With this particular magazine, I like it because it doesn't talk about the new stuff, it just talks about retro gaming, and it gives me the memories of when I used to read those magazines and used to like and play those old games. These magazines, honestly, since I've been reading them, I haven't seen anything past the Dreamcast. Mainly focuses on NES, Super Nintendo, PlayStation. I've seen Saturn, but it's a really cool magazine, and I picked it up because, like I said, this talks about retro gaming and it gives good memories of when I used to game when I was younger. And I figured I'd just share it with you guys. The crazy thing about this magazine is that it's based in the UK. It's not published in the US. And when I buy it, I always go to Barnes & Nobles, if you guys want to know where to pick it up, where I get my copies from. It is kind of a pricey magazine. It is $13.99. I don't know if it's $13.99 because of the high quality covers. It's a really decent sized magazine, really great high quality pictures, or it's because it's coming overseas. I don't know. As you see, it's an old road rash. Another thing that kind of stinks. I don't know, but I'm assuming you can't get a subscription to this magazine. Because as you see the prices, it's all European money in euros. So I doubt they're going to really send the magazine all the way overseas for a subscription. It'd be probably pretty pricey. And in particular, I don't think I'd want a subscription because I don't think I'd want these magazines stuffed in my mailbox. Reason being, I'm really anal. When I go to Barnes & Nobles, I'm always checking the corners, making sure they don't have any rips, there's no tears. But to talk about the magazine, it's a really cool magazine. This particular issue talks about the greatest NES games, and they give a list of the top 25 NES games in their opinion. They did pick Super Mario Brothers 3, which I definitely agree with. A great game. I definitely recommend anyone to play it if they haven't already. Some games I don't really agree with, they have Mega Man number 2 at number 3. What else do they have with some games? They have Batman at number 8 as the greatest NES game of all time. I have that game. I wouldn't put it that high. And this Ninja Turtles game, I would not put this as number 10. I'll put Ninja Turtles 2 Arcade, but I would definitely not put that one anywhere near the top 25. But like I said, it's just really cool, old school, retro gaming, and this gives a lot of great memories of what it used to be like when I was younger. Really cool. In this particular issue, it's just an issue strictly on PlayStation, how PlayStation changed gaming. I'm not really a PlayStation guy, but I just bought this issue as my first issue because it was just retro gaming, and I just was like, hey, let me check it out. And like I said, there's no current gen talk of any game whatsoever. You won't see any PS4, no Xbox One, no Wii U, strictly retro gaming, and I really like it. Also in the back, just like the old days magazines, you have things you can buy, which is really cool. If you want to get old school systems, old school games. But like I said, it's a European-based magazine, so it's all in euros. You can't really buy anything. But it's really cool, and I figured, I would share it with people. Retro gaming is a really popular thing right now. And not really. I've always been a retro gamer. It's not something I'm jumping on the bandwagon. I've been playing since Atari 2600, which is a very long time. But yeah, it's a really cool magazine, all retro stuff. Figured I'd share with you guys. It's called Retro Gamer. If you're into this type of old school gaming, I definitely recommend you checking it out. I like it a lot, to the point where I figured I'd share it with you guys. But it's me, Blake316. Make sure to subscribe for future videos. Until next time.